should do the same
No,
because
use your instincts. Let me know if I'm being ridiculous and we need to leave.
I wouldn't let us die. Come on.
As I've said before, you have sacrificed me in video games, so I
That is
cannot
a
trust that you
fucking
would not
video
help
game which
save me
never
in real
happened.
life.
It doesn't equate. It doesn't equate.
It
It doesn't
does.
equate.
It
I already
doesn't
know
equate.
if it's a choice between me and a few other people, I will be the first on the chopping block. So I give
You
you
know
two
the deal.
chances, and then I'm
You
going
never
home.
know. You never know. That's what Debbie said. You never know.
Well, that was good, Mike. You did
Thank
a great
you.
job as always. You always survive the hell seat, friend.
Unfortunately.
Um,
Yes.
Appreciate
you
it.
about to say unfortunately.
I didn't say that.
Well, we're going to go into an overview to talk about this episode. We're going to talk about things that happen here. So episode 4, the spinning apparatus of whatever the world function. I don't care. I
I
don't know what
love
this
it. No,
is.
you have to say the whole thing.
So what happens in this episode? Just a quick thing. Marge, she's a big conversation on this episode because after a prank goes wrong, she has a terrifying hallucination where her eyes are turned into parasite-like stalks. And in her panic, she injures herself in the wood shop, and it ends up looking like Lily attacked her at the end of this episode, which was crazy. And we already know that Lily's already been back and forth to Juniper Asylum. Like, she's been back and forth. That girl is going to have to stay there.
What I tell you, Bobby, this girl gonna stay her ass in Juniper Hills. She gonna stay in Juniper Hills.
Yeah. I think this is. I wonder how this is going to pan out because this might have to be. This might be the last straw. I don't know.
Like Shining Vale.
Will was also really big this episode. He had a vision in the lake. Talked about lakes. With his dad burning inside the lake, dragging him, talking about you'll burn too. And pretty much he warns his dad that there's an evil in Derry, and they see the little red balloon. And at first I thought Will was just seeing it, but then I feel like that the father's seen it as well. So I'm like, okay. Also, Dick Halloran uses his psychic abilities to explore Daniel's memories, revealing Pennywise's origins. An ancient entity called the Gallo that fell to the earth long ago. The indigenous people created 13 shards from the fallen star to contain it within the woods, which was just dope. I loved it. And one of the containment points is under the well house on Nebolt Street, which I got fucking excited about once they revealed that at the end of this episode. I'm like, we're going to Nebolt House.
You know what it reminded me of, Bobby? It reminded me of when in American Horror Story Apocalypse, and they were like,
yes,
Cordelia was like, where you want to go next? And it was like Murder House.
Yes,
how they led into it.
Yes, I was trying to figure out what it reminded me of, and it's exactly that. So yeah, that's the overview. That's exactly what happened. Those are just the key things that happened in this episode. I mean, obviously we got Charlotte, helping out, Ronnie's father, and
who's not
Mike,
gay, by the way.
Who is not gay, but Mike was still correct on one of his theories where he was sneaking out and hooking up with a married white woman.
Now you need an ass whooping. There's so many things about this episode that I could talk about, but I have to just go to the first thing that popped in my head and gave me an emotional response. I want to share that I have a very deep connection with boys and their fathers, and so seeing those relationships play out on screen as something really touching, and I teared up. The whole fishing thing, he didn't want to be there, but I got emotional when he was screaming for his father when he was being attacked. And how you ran for him. I just thought it was such a beautiful scene. The whole thing was great and eerie. But as soon as that father left, I was like, oh, baby, somebody come help this boy. It's about to go down.
Yeah.
And this is his first attack. This is his first attack.
Yeah.
Yes.
So was it a vision or was it a nightmare? Or because he does have that fear of him, but was it also a vision because what we know?
It's pretty much telling his future, which is more fucked up.
It's Bo. But that
The
means then,
lurker.
does
Is
that
that
mean
eyes?
It's pretty much telling the
Pennywise?
future.
It
Does that mean
is.
Pennywise knows what's coming in the future as well?
If he's planning and plotting it, then yes.
Yeah.
He's orchestrating it. It's hate driven.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, the lurker. The balloon took me out.
I have a feeling
So
that's my buddy Oz. It could be Oz from
that eye
Buffy.
is creepy eyes. Hi, Ozzy. I'm sorry about Willow.
Wait, is that the Grudge Eye?
I don't know what eye that is, but it's lurking.
He's
Um,
lurking.
I could be wrong. It might not be Oz. I don't know.
Well,
But
you'll float
He
too.
said, "Yes,
that's
it's
just me, the
me."
wizard. Yes, Oz. um, yes, but at the same time too, I think Will, because I think his fear was because I think it was so pretty much it was Pennywise disguised as his father, burnt up underneath the water. So I think
Mm.
that was just like his fear seeing his father looking like that. And I think Pennywise used that. So you could take it two ways. You could take it like you'll burn too, like your father did, I guess, from the plane, or this is your future and we already know what's going to happen to you. So,
For,
Mm.
for a casual viewer, I think the how this potentially will end, that moment will be different for them. And I think that's gonna be a cool feeling for people who don't have like the foreknowledge that we have into
mm-hmm,
what happens. That's gonna be a cool retrospective for them to see that.
mm-hmm.
Hmm.
But I agree that scene was really good. It was touching because,
Hmm.
like you, I love scenes with their like father and son, and just seeing how they get along. And another thing I liked about the scene is we're so used to seeing in these horror movies and TV shows where the parents don't believe in their kids,
Hmm.
where he didn't doubt his son at all in this
Mm.
moment. Soon as he looked at Will's arms and seen like the marks on it, and then he seen the balloon. He was like, "Yeah, let me hit up Dick," and then hit that conversation with Dick, going back and forth, and then yeah. So I like that here. The parents are believing in, well, most part, parents
Well,
are believing
there's
in their kids.
the
Yeah,
black parents
the
are the
black
black
parents.
parents
Yes.
are believing, and so I think that's important to note.
Mm.
Because we are skeptical of everything, especially when it comes to some scary shit. And
Yes.
so I appreciated the red balloon was never that scary to me until honestly this episode. It was ominous. It was terrifying. It
Hmm.
wasn't a nightmare. It was real, and that felt scary to me. And I haven't felt that feeling in a long time.
Do you think it was because of their expression? Because the way Will was looking behind his father, and then when they both looked and how terrified they were, and then they just seen the little red balloon right there, I was like, this scene right here
They
is
ate.
tough. Yeah,
They ate.
yeah.
But yeah, because we both agree that some shit is going on, and then your fucking the guy that you're protecting has these gifts, so things are lining up. I think they're making the best use of a nine episode
Hmm.
season, because they're speaking to this. Because I was telling my best friend Marcus that I normally don't like the adult side of these type of straight kids on bike shows, but this mixture is making it so interesting to me, and
Yes.
I'm really enjoying this episode a lot. But continue.
No, no, no. Me too. Me too. This episode was really, really good, and I was wondering when Will was going to, you know, have his moment here, and I think he sort of had it twice, because through the what
Ooh,
is it, the telescope,
yes.
which I have a theory about that scene too. I don't know if we want to get into it. Well, actually, we'll get into it at the end because it ties in to the next week's episode.
It
So
hurt me he was attacked. I'm sorry.
yeah,
I'm just gonna say it really hurt me that he got attacked.
yeah.
I
It
know that
hurt
he's
me.
safe, but it hurt my feelings because when he said, "There's something wrong here, dear," I was like, "Oh my God, he is right," but like he's really scared. And that actor did an amazing job conveying how a little boy that age turns
Hmm.
into like mush in front of his dad, who should be protecting him,
Hmm.
and was
Right.
able to articulate what was really going on in a way that made sense.
Well, he's smart. We know he's
He's
smart because
super
he
intelligent.
verbalizes it in a way it's like it's not too far fetched. They'll be concerned enough to believe me. If he was like, "There's a clown or something after me," that would have been a different thing. But just saying there's something bad here, that could
Hmm.
apply to anything. And with his father knowing that
Yeah.
something is going on, it just
Right.
worked
And
out.
it's so simple that a child would communicate that way. But for an
Hmm.
adult who's experienced and seen what he's seen, not even just in Derry, but just in his life, that is so layered.
Hmm.
Ooh,
That's that response.
and Will is analytical and scientific, so for him to be that scared of something that seems otherworldly, It's like
Yes.
something's going on.
Yeah.
Something's real. Even his mama was his mom. She was like, my boy is up here crying in my lap. Something is wrong here.
So that scene had me cracking up because Mom, if you're watching this, yeah, stop. You went through my shit. But like, moms go through that. And they're like, oh, I was cleaning and I found something. And I'm just like, okay. So he was looking for the photos and she was like, you looking for this? And then she was giving a little, a little
Charlotte,
attitude.
looking for this.
Charlotte. But then when they sat on the bed and they started conversing and having a conversation, you can tell that she had, some empathy for Will and how he's feeling and things like that. And she was like, well, this stays between you and me for now. Like, so we're not going to tell your father because it's going to probably turn into a whole nother thing. So then they're at the dinner table and he thought that Charlotte was going to like spill all his tea, but she was like, no, you got a crush on a little girl named Ronnie or whatever. Which do you think Ronnie likes Will, or you just think it's the other way around? Okay.
No.
I don't see anybody liking anybody. They just look like friends. I don't see attraction.
Well, Will likes Ronnie. You can tell a little bit. It's not as like in your face, but when I think Richie brought it up, and he kind of like stumbled,
like because my mind went blank when she asked me. I could kind of see from Will,
yeah. And he kind of got like all cheesy talking about her with Richie a little bit. So I was like, okay, but Ronnie's worrying about her father. So
maybe that could be his father, his mother, Mike's mother. Is that his name?
I mean, but I guess we'll see. Yeah, Mike is the son. I got a little triggered because this is something that I don't know about y'all as gays, but me, the whole like, oh, tell me about this girl you like, or this girlfriend, or the mother and the father. But I'm like, y'all gonna keep dragging this shit until I have to just speak my piece, and I don't want to do that.
I didn't have that.
I liked girls, so it was really easy for me to say stuff.
Yeah, I had a girlfriend.
Me too. It was a little bit easier for me.
College, so. Sorry, Michael. We don't relate.
I'm the only golden gay, or whatever you call it, on here. That is fine.
You're probably a platinum. Wait, were you C-section or not?
A platinum.
That's good. I might have been actually.
You're a platinum.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong. Like I had my fear. Like I liked boys and stuff when I was young too. But at the same time, it's like I had girlfriends as well. Yeah, so it was really easy for my mom to bring up Erica, Jessica.
I was triggered.
Oh,
because they forced that on you.
Well, I was triggered when she was snooping through his shit.
And he hit it deep in there. So I'm like, how far were you trying to look in the drawer?
It's a business, dude.
Listen.
In her defense, she's home by herself all day.
True.
Baby,
and you can tell on this episode because she's making herself useful in this town, okay? She's sitting here minding other people's business. She's meeting with the grandma, going to the police station to talk to this man, and then she got the tea about him sleeping with a white, like even her husband was just like, you don't want to get locked up again. Chill the hell out. You're doing the most.
She's slowly becoming on my radar because she's doing the things that I like characters to do. But in this scenario, it doesn't feel like it's going to do any bit. It's not going to benefit her. So I don't know if it's a wise decision for her to do any of this.
The way she promised that man, you're going to go home. I was like, I don't know about telling him all of that.
Right.
You're only going to spend a few days in Shawshank. You're going to get home because they're discriminated against you. I'm like, it's the sick. Making promises you can't keep. Saying Dan. I got that as well. I don't know. That's what I've heard.
Yeah. I believe it.
Yeah.
Same. Yeah. Yeah. That's crazy.
So let's talk about Marge.
Yes.
Marge?
Is it Marge? What's her name? That's Marge, right? It's Marge.
Marge, you want to know.
Marge. So, I was believing in this a little bit at first when she was talking to Lily. And it was just like, oh, let's have lunch and something like that. But then when she started looking at the patty cakes, I was like, oh, God, they about to try to do something to her. Right. And this is where I had beef with Marge, is because Now you're going far into setting your friend up into
Right.
getting humiliated. I can't talk. Oh my
Ooh.
gosh.
Humiliated.
Humiliated. Thank you. Excuse me.
You know what?
And
Sometimes we can't pronounce things,
Yeah.
names. It
it came
happens.
out
So
wrong, and I'm not even going to try it again.
funny
Keep
arms,
embarrassing myself.
funny
Um,
arms.
so it's like with Marge, that pissed me off a lot. 'Cause I'm like, you're going super far into like trying to embarrass your friend, and I get that she was trying to, change her mind when they got into the bathroom and things like that. But I think it was a little too late, and it's like you already pre-planned this. You already kind of already knew what you're about to do. So that's why I was like, come on, Marge, why are you doing all of
Yeah.
this?
I what was making it worse was I haven't seen Lily smile really at all since the first episode.
Mm-hmm.
So when she was like, "Oh, let me go get freshened up. Let me pee
Right.
first. I'm
So let
nervous."
me fresh it up.
I was like, "Oh, this is gonna be horrible." I actually think it would have been more effective if they didn't show that first moment that Marge had with the girls, and then we just find out in the cafeteria that she was
Uh,
about to do something with them to play a prank.
mm-hmm.
But I agree, Marge, you kind of lost me a little bit. But I do not agree with everybody saying you deserved what you got because I think kids do some fucked up shit sometimes when they're younger. And it
I
did
And they
seem
mean,
have to
like
pay for that.
it
And they
seemed
have to
like you
pay
were
for
about
that.
to confess. So I
it's
mean,
a little too late. You know how long it's been? Like, it's too late,
it was
girl.
2 minutes.
This is a
You mean
really
two
good
minutes?
point.
This is days that she's been with the patty cakes doing like
Oh,
not with
okay.
her friend.
Passive aggressive,
Yeah.
microaggressions, all those things. And to your point, it
Microaggression.
is like Carrie. And you know what happened? It is Carrie. He showed her ass what it's
Yep.
like not to have no eye, bitch.
And you know what's so funny? So for and it foreshadowed because in the very first episode, when her and Lily was walking, I remember I had a clip. About, I'm not too sure if we can play it on here, but she was talking to Lily and she was just like, "How these glasses look? Does it make me look like a bug-eyed freak? I don't want to be looking around with like bug
Mm,
eyes or something like that." And then I look back at this one, I'm like, "Ooh, see, Pennywise, he's paying the fuck attention."
yes.
And he's
Always
using it
messy.
against them. She said she want to be a bug-eyed freak, and look what happened to her.
You became a bug-eye freak. He got
hmm
you together.
And just by the way, that slug shit that they were showing us is real. With
Yes, it's
the
disgusting.
yeah, they're like they call it like zombie slugs or something. Where like they these other insects get inside the slugs and they kind of control their brain, and you see the eyes go up and down. It's just ugh, it's disgusting. So it is real, but I didn't know they were going to do that to Marge. It's crazy.
I was excited.
You
I'm,
were. All right, so the scene. They're in the bathroom. She's about to apologize. She's like, my eye hurt. Whatever. Cool. She looks inside the mirror, and then you just see her eyes just like bulge out.
She's like, oh, oh, oh. That's how she reacted. I was like, yes, tear her ass up.
Yes. And then they start bulging out, and then she's like going off. And I felt bad for her. Lily was trying to get her little pill that
oh my
fell in the
god.
toilet.
I was like, bitch, you better let me cut my eye. Don't you put that nasty shit in my mouth after being in the toilet. Everybody doing what they doing. Mm-mm.
You gotta do what you gotta do, Mike. She's trying to she's trying
She don't
to
want to
see
go
if
her
this
ass
works.
back to Juniper Hills.
Right. So if she wanna go ahead and drink feces water with the
Ooh.
pill, then go right ahead.
Girl,
Um,
just
but I did feel bad for Mars running through the halls, and then she's grabbing stuff and trying to cut it off, and then she was I can't imagine how she feels, but damn, that was a crazy scene. Wasn't too
hmm
like keen on the like not the practical, but like the CGI of it on some
Mm-hmm.
moments because it looks cartoonish, and I know we bring this up every episode, but some CGI look more cartoonish than others.
I hated it.
Yeah,
It
but
gave what's that movie with the rabbit and Jessica?
Who Framed Roger
Roger.
Rabbit?
It gave that. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
I
that's a good.
told Acme. I love
Oh
that
no, it's dead.
movie.
I love that movie.
Oh yes, I love that movie too. It slick scary itself, especially when they were talking about how he died. What's
Mm-hmm.
happening? Why is this happening so many times?
I don't know. I typed
Damn,
one
Mike.
comment and then a bunch just show up. That's
At first it was 3, now it's 4. That's
I
crazy.
hate it. Mike, you want to give the people in the comments some love? Say hi to people. Go ahead.
well, I already said hi to Lupe. I said hi to I already said hi.
I'll do it again,
Everybody,
bitch. Bro.
move it along.
Move it.
Love it. So yeah, that was a good scene. Mike, what was your? I mean, how did you feel about that scene? Because you seemed like you were mad at
It's
Lily.
actually, well, not mad at her. I was mad at
Well,
her because
last
she.
week. Well, not last week.
Oh,
Was it
yesterday.
yesterday?
So
Yeah.
it was a little thing because I was like, I forgave you last week for all the shit you pulled that got Mr. Grogan up in the prison. But now you got my babies on that shit. You giving them drugs and shit now. And now if they get caught with that, that's gonna be a whole other situation. But it's not that big of a deal. With Marge, I just feel like it's too much. Like Pennywise didn't actually physically damage the other people he was scaring so far that haven't been killed yet.
But
So
technically,
for
she
her,
damaged herself.
I mean, he drove her to it.
I mean, he drove all of them to it, and is this what you do?
I guess I don't think she's done anything that horrible yet for
He didn't
her.
kill her.
And some people wanted that.
They
in the
did. Well,
streets.
that's one of the tweets. It's addressing how people have been commenting and sending messages and stuff to that actress, of course, because you know people are crazy, wishing
That's how you know
certain,
you're doing a good job.
witnessing certain things against her, wishing harm and blah 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 blah. So that was one of the tweets, and I don't think she's done anything that crazy yet. And really, y'all wanting her ass to be, even though it's betrayal. I'm like, those other three bitches definitely need to get something more than what just happened to Marge.
What they scared of?
Well,
Being
we'll probably
ugly,
get it
maybe.
soon.
I don't know.
Oh
Not being
yeah, that could
popular.
do it. Oh yeah, that could do it.
I'm putting myself back being a kid. I did want to be liked. I did want to be a part of something. I didn't do all of this, like try to do shit like this, but I can understand wanting to be a part of the clique. And also in her mind, Lily was like, fuck you, bitch. I'm not friends with you no more anyway. So she trying to be with somebody.
Yeah.
And I think now that she got fucked up, she's gonna be like, you know what, you right, Lily. Let me be friends with you.
She's gonna join them. I think the friends is gonna get something. I'm not gonna say worse, but I mean, maybe so. Maybe they're gonna die or something. I don't know. But we've seen something happen in the trailer. If you didn't see it, then don't watch the trailer.
I didn't see it.
Okay, then don't go. Well, I know you, Tamon. You don't care.
Oh. And I've been doing really good this show.
Yeah, which is great. You know, it's
Even though I know when Pennywise comes.
But he'll be here next week, right? Yeah.
Yeah. What'd you say?
He'll be here next week.
Who is he?
They, them, she,
okay.
It.
I have a question, real quick. Do y'all think something's going on with Ingrid, the lady that Lily keeps going to? Because I don't see her interact with nobody.
She's on my list. Madeline Stowe. She's on my list to talk about.
She's on my list. And here, and I was going to save this to the end, but I'm just going to say it now.
Yep.
Ingrid is, so if you go to episode 3, you have to pay attention. And this, Mike, I know you be like, you see every little thing. I'll be paying attention, bitch. So in episode 3, do you remember when we see Shaw before he goes inside like that like haunted house or whatever it was? Outside you see a girl clown with balloons. That's supposed to be, and during this time, remember I kept mentioning Bob Gray because in the books that's the real version of Pennywise. Bob Gray did have a daughter, so I'm assuming that's Bob Gray's daughter. Fast forward 60 years later, Ingrid, this is my theory, is Bob's Gray daughter. Bob Gray was a real person, but Pennywise took over that personification of him.
I was like, how Pennywise have a kid?
No. So he's dead, and he kind of uses that because Pennywise is a monster. So I guess he's seen the whole clown thing and was like, you know what, I'm gonna use this to lure kids in. Because Pennywise was a real performer, but the monster took over that being. So now it's shown look like it's a real person, but it's actually a monster now. But anyway, Ingrid is, in my theory, is Bob Gray's daughter, who would be 60-something years old right now. And the actress, I was like, she looks so young. Let me Google her. She is 60-something years old.
Yeah, that's Madeline Stowe.
And she looks fucking great for like
amazing.
60. I'm like,
she amazing.
She looks like she's in her like late 40s, early 50s at
Like
most.
she's still on Revenge. I don't know if anybody
Wow.
watched that show, but she looks like
Yes.
she's still on Revenge. She's my favorite character.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
She
She was
looks
God.
mine
great.
too, though.
God. Oh yeah, Victoria Grayson.
And another and and another so if you watch it chapter 2, 'cause I know I mentioned this a couple maybe last week or the week before. Um Beverly, when she visit Mrs. Kirsch, the old lady,
Mm.
that's supposed to be Ingrid. That is Bob Gray's daughter, because when she goes in
Mm.
there, she said, "My father used to own a circus." You see a picture of Bob Gray with a little girl that's supposed to be her.
Okay.
But
Hmm.
that old lady is obviously dead, and Pennywise just using that being years later, obviously, to scare Beverly. So that supposed Ingrid is definitely related to Bob Gray and was a performer herself as a clown at some point. But I also have a feeling that these sites that they're seeing with Pennywise, like the photo that they took at the crypt, and when Will was looking through his telescope and he's seeing
Mm-hmm.
Pennywise, that wasn't Pennywise. I think that was Ingrid.
Oh.
Because if you look at the silhouette and the hair is the same. The wig. That same wig is when we see the little girl in episode 3. That's the same layout of
Oh,
the
the other
wig.
clown with the.
Because I'm like, yeah, that don't look like Pennywise's head or
It did
shape or
look weird.
anything.
It did look
Yeah,
weird.
and even in this, I said, okay.
It kind
So
of looked like Dee Dee Pickles' head a little bit.
right, exactly, because it's so pointy. Pennywise's hair don't look like that. So I said that's Ingrid, and that's why she's getting close to Lily. She's doing something. And
I
Mm.
like it.
another thing I caught on to is Mrs. Kirsch in It Chapter 2. When she's talking to Beverly, she said no one ever truly dies in Derry or something like that. In the trailer, Ingrid says the same exact thing.
And she's always talking about her father,
And she
Ingrid.
and she said it, Mrs. Kirsch did the same thing. She's like, my father. And she said the 2 times we seen Ingrid on here, she kept saying my father. So I said, yep. She's Bob's Gray's daughter, and she's doing something to these kids. I don't know how she's playing a part here, but she's
Oh,
doing something.
because in the trailer we see them kids go in the sewer. I think she gonna lure that ex to be like, okay, well you need to defeat it. My father said you have to face your fears to save your friends or some bullshit, and they're gonna go in the sewers because of her.
Why you got her voice down pat almost? That's crazy.
She did kind of say that too to Lily. She said something about like sticking together with your friends or something like that before she left the place for like the 100th time.
But I only thought about this because I'd never see that lady talking to anybody else, and I thought it'd be interesting actually. Let's
If
just
she
say the
wasn't
lady ain't
real.
even real, and
That's what I
Lily's
was
It's
talking
thinking.
to
Pennywise.
herself in the diner, and I'm like, this could also be why people call her Looney Lily,
Hmm.
because she's talking to herself in the diner.
But
And
the guy
Pennywise is
said,
actually doing that. That's actually quality.
I was thinking that, but then when the mom was picking her up, they were saying that she made a friend. She made a friend with one of the housekeepers, and then that's when they showed Ingrid talking to her. So it could be a different
Uh,
housekeeper or whoever, and Ingrid is Pennywise or something.
mm.
Um, but that's just my theory. I'm hope you're right, especially looking at that trailer for the next one. So I'm just like,
I need somebody
mm.
to hurry up.
Because it makes sense. Because I'm putting 2 and 2 together. I'm like, that does. I think Ingrid is out here still dressing like how she was when she was a kid, wearing that wig, that clown outfit, and I don't know what she's doing, but she's doing something. And Pennywise is still doing his thing too. So
Mm.
yeah.
All
Thoughts?
right.
No.
I'm thinking it's really
Is it a
interesting.
reach?
No, I think she's
No.
probably the daughter, I think she's involved somehow because she's also the only nice person there that lives in
Hmm.
Derry, or
And
nice
who seems sort
aside
of
from Lily
normal
and them,
outside of the new people.
and
She seems
supportive.
normal, yeah, and supportive, which is
And I'm
not
like, this
common.
ain't something ain't
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, it's
Something is
giving
not
Agatha all along, and I don't know how I feel about it.
right.
Somebody said when she gave her Lily's bracelet back to her, they said that she took the turtle charm off of it before she gave it back
I,
to her.
I was gonna say I didn't see a turtle on it. That she, mm. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
So
yeah, yeah, yeah,
She's
yeah, yeah,
messy.
yeah.
she's messed. That's what I'm
Mhm.
saying. I don't know, Tamon. I don't trust that Ingrid.
Well, I will say this: you don't cast Madeline Stowe for just a random ass role. So
Right.
she can play. evil and bitchy really well. So I'm excited to see what this
What?
unfold,
Mm-hmm.
how this unfolds rather.
Ooh.
Yes.
Well, good, Caitlin. Come here to learn and hang out and
Woo.
drink with
Yeah.
us. And we haven't drunk. What's the word again? Reveal, secret.
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 Yeah, y'all hoes drink. Y'all born.
Hello, empty.
Oh yeah,
Um.
sorry.
What's next? What's next?
So we're going to also talk about. We might as well just get into it now. The reveal. Well, not the reveal. That's not even a drink word
Can
anymore. The origins.
it can be.
Okay.
Um, I think the origins is the most important part of this entire episode, and maybe this entire show, or maybe the entire franchise, honestly. For me, what made this so special is not the reveal of it, but how we got to it.
Yes.
Um, I love a psychic. I love a telepath in anything, whether it's X-Men or it's whatever it may be. I love that skill, right? That's
Mm-hmm.
why I like those characters. And we had some real shine flexing going on in this episode.
100%. Yes.
And it just blew the episode off the roof. And then how, yeah, I don't want to get into you go into it. I just had to tee you up for it, but
Okay. Um.
Michael
So
Hanlon, oh Dick
Dick
Hanlon.
Hanlon. What
Wait.
you say,
Yeah.
Mike?
No,
Yeah.
nothing. I'm mixing up the names, the Halloran and Hanlon, way I was saying it.
So they said they captured one of the indigenous people to I guess get information from, and they want to use Dick to get in his head and get some information and things like that. So,
Mhm.
he goes in there, cracks his knuckles or whatever, and what's his name? Daniel.
Daniel.
Daniel didn't want to talk. So he's like, "Do you really want to make me do this, bro?" So he gets his little his Jean Grey whatever situation on, and then gets inside Daniel's head, and then we go way back in the past where we see Daniel as a kid. And was that Rose or who was that?
Yeah,
Yeah, it
That
was
that's
his
was
his
Rose, right?
mom.
mom,
His
Rose.
Rose is
mom.
his mom, yeah.
That's his
Yeah,
aunt. He's so
His
his
okay.
aunt.
aunt.
Okay, his aunt.
His aunt. Thank you, Mike.
Okay.
So his aunt Rose comes and
Aunt
she's like, "Oh
Rose.
yes." Aunt Rose comes and pretty much just saying like, talking about like, the lawyer, I want to know, but obviously that's Dick trying to get information, disguising, I guess, himself as Rose. So then we see a young Daniel go into the origins of what happened way in the back when Pennywise came from the sky, crash landed. The first people that was there, they, Pennywise was terrifying. They took the shards of, the I guess the thing
It was
that
trapped in like a meteor or
like
something,
a
and when it
meteor, a
crashed,
cocoon
it
or
opened
Because
up.
they
something.
said that he was trapped. He was bound in something
Yeah,
and sent to Earth. And whatever he was bound in broke apart. And they used that
yeah,
as a barrier spell,
a
it seems
barrier.
like,
Mm-hmm.
It's
to
remember Brightburn? That's what it reminded me of. The ship that he was sent to the planet, and that was the only
could
thing that
hurt
could
him.
injure him. That's what
To
it
hurt him.
reminded
Yeah.
me
Yeah,
of.
I like
yeah.
they did so many good things with
Right.
that.
Oh
Only if the
yes,
Losers Club knew that's what it was, because that shit was there in It Chapter 2, and they could have used that to whoop his ass, but they
They
didn't.
sure could have.
But they didn't know any of that. And Mike, never mind. Don't let me get into in It Chapter 2. But yeah,
Whew.
so that happens, and he's using the fear of these people to like eat, like to terrify them, eat them, and then we have the Senators that come, and he fucks them up, and then uh pretty much Pennywise is just eating everybody up, and and they trying to come up with a plan like, all right, how do we stop this? And they can't find a way to stop this. So one of them came up with a plan to get the shards of this cocoon or the ship that it came in and put it around the area to make it become a barrier so we can keep it contained and trapped in this
Mhm.
one specific area. And that's
Hmm.
what they decided to do. um what else happened? I think
There was so okay.
it was a lot happening here.
One, what I liked was that so first they figured out how to basically live with Pennywise. They just respected the territory. They didn't go into the Western
Mm-hmm.
Wood, I think they
Yeah.
called it, which
Good
is what
name
Derry was
too.
built on top of. Because
Mm-hmm.
I was wondering, like, what is the border? Where I didn't know any of that, so this backstory definitely helped a lot as far as the lore, as Tamar was saying. I liked that. I almost thought we were going to get a losers club little mini story with the kids, with the daughter going in with the shard. I would say kill him. I don't
Oh,
know why we trapping him. We got something to kill him, but okay. There's that. There is. Damn. This. I. I know
I
I
mean,
wrote
it's
this
a lot.
down.
Like they were using, because obviously they're scared of these like white settlers that was there, and he was
Right.
using that to go against them. And I forgot her name, but the mom was trying to go up against them. She was trying to find her daughter with the,
Sesk.
oh,
so that's,
yeah, got
yeah,
her together.
got her together, and that's when they decided to go ahead and get the shards and do the barrier and light them up and things like that, and just keep it there. Now, Mike, I know they probably it's like, why just go in there and kill him? But would you would chance that? Like, you won't go in there with a shard, and
Me?
do
No,
you know
but
what to
they
do
are
with it?
warriors. So my thought process was you could make an arrow out of the shards and
Mm-hmm.
try to kill it that way. But I mean, why risk people dying? I
Risk
guess
it,
their whole
yeah.
point,
Too many
True.
people
they've
died.
been there for hundreds of years with this
Mm-hmm.
thing, and so it was confined, right? It was because it basically was weak because nothing was going in that area. But when the settlers came in, that's when Pennywise was getting more and more powerful and could go outside of the area in the woods.
Mm-hmm.
So that's when they decided they were going to go in and try to get more shard shit. Well, some of them left the area and some of them stayed.
Mm-hmm.
And then when that first moment happened where the girl got her mother killed with the natives there, then she went back. They got more shards, and that's when they surrounded the Western Wood with it.
Hmm.
I am curious to know. Part of me is wondering, is this slightly a trap that Daniel is sending them to? Because he seemed really eager to show them information, like where the shards are located.
Cool.
I'm wondering if Daniel showed Dick, like he
Uh,
showed them, like he's not telling him
oh, I know what
how
you mean.
dangerous it is for them to go in this house, just
The
that the shards are located down in the tunnels.
the only reason
I
I
mean, you
don't
don't think
think
the
this,
story itself is that the story itself is just showing you how dangerous it is there. Like,
I think, yeah.
if you was to tell
my
me that, I wouldn't know how dangerous it could be.
I don't know.
yeah,
I was wondering because that was a big surface area that they were covering. So I'm wondering how far the tunnels actually go
yeah,
around. And that's going to take a long time for them to get 13 shards if that's the space.
I mean, it was a lot, because when you see the overview of when they had it surrounded and they burned, obviously, the spot that the shards were in when they buried them, it was a huge, like, you see the smoke go like miles. Like, I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
how the hell did
yeah.
y'all do that?
They would have had to separate, and I
Stay around.
mean, I would
Mm-hmm.
assume they would separate forever and
Yeah.
guard your neck of the Western Wood and the
Mm,
Shard. That's what I would assume I would do with settlers. I mean, if we had to try it.
Mm-hmm.
mm-hmm.
The only reason I don't think that it's a trap because Dick's ability almost broke this young man. And so I don't know if that's common in this universe when they're probing. And top tier shine ability, top tier psychic ability, he went to work. He literally went to this boy's mind, this young man's mind, made him recreate a memory, took over the memory, froze the memory, and then took over. Like he showed expertise that we didn't
Yeah.
know
He was kind of
that he had.
scary.
I love that he was actually scared because
He
he
was.
smiled like Pennywise one
When
time,
he
and
did,
I was like,
yes. A lot of people online are saying, "Well, is that Pennywise?" I'm like, no, it can't be, because that would be a weird, like, that would just be weird. But that creepy smile at the end, I was like, you didn't have to do that, Dick, because now I'm concerned about you. Now
He
I
I
got
think that's
eyes on
part
you.
of it because his
Yeah,
ancestor came and was like, "Hey, this is my last time telling you to pack up your things and leave."
right.
when he got in Daniel's mind, it reminded me of Doctor Sleep a little bit,
All of it.
like the doorways of the
Oh
mind. But
yeah.
then it reminded me of like, okay, if you want to hide some shit, you can compartmentalize them in these little chests or coffins, whatever it
Hmm.
was, of all your different memories or shit you don't want to deal with. So I like that
Mm-hmm.
aspect as well. I'm curious to know. Okay, there is something I watched the extra on the episode. So Daniel, Rose, all of them, they are considered the children of Maturin, which is the turtle in the book. That's the protector. So they are essentially the protectors, but it's just the
Mm-hmm.
name is given to them. the little
Yes.
sect of the tribe. And so they're protecting people from the entity. That has been their job for centuries. And I hear people coming in trying to disrupt that because really, if the military removes the shards, that is it. The plane is probably fucked at that point
Hmm.
because there's nothing holding Pennywise back from doing what it wants to do.
Right.
Imagine he got loose across America.
But they said it. He would take over the world. They said that
He
didn't
would.
happen. He probably would have taken over the world probably within a year or so.
If that, yeah.
Yeah, if that. So, which is crazy to think about because imagine that. So, just, yeah. One thing I learned always listen to the indigenous people and sinners and this. Just
And
listen, guys,
everything.
and
And
everything. Just,
poltergeist.
they know. Yeah, poltergeist, like they know.
Taylor!
I used to like
Taylor!
him.
Oh,
Um, but yeah,
ooh,
this, and then it was revealed when he opened the door and we see the Nebo house, and
Yes.
that's pretty much where Pennywise resides. But there's a well in the basement, and then underneath the well is his lair, and that's where you'll see like the his crash landing and all that stuff is at. So I'm excited to get into that lore. Well, more of that lore because they're gonna have to go in there now. He's gonna tell them. Dick is gonna be like, all right, I found out where these these stars and stuff is that you guys might need, and I want to know how this is gonna play out. So
I'm curious to know when this house did not look dusty as hell. Like, when was the house normal and who lived in it? Because I'm assuming if that's an entrance to Pennywise's lair, that he was messing with whoever lived in that house.
probably
yeah,
Madeline Stowe. That's where she lives.
yeah.
It's just
I'm
a
sure it was
lot.
somebody's house, and maybe we'll go back in time and see people living there, or maybe that's gonna be in a different season. I don't know, but
I think we'll
yeah.
see more natives. I did enjoy watching to see what they were afraid of. So colonialism and religion and all that shit being forced on
Hmm.
them. Smallpox. I couldn't
What's that
really
big
make
ass
out the baby, but there was like a thorn crown. So I'm assuming that's supposed to be a religious
religion?
symbol
Yeah, it
of
was like
like,
that big ass moose thing.
yes. And you would be afraid of animals back then as well.
Hmm.
Yes.
So I really and then the colonialists were like they had monster faces and shit, and then
Hmm.
you had the preacher do. I was like, oh, I'm enjoying it. I wanted more. By the time we got to the end of that, I wanted more of their story, and I
Yeah,
low key would love to get like a spinoff, which I feel like I keep saying every time we get some underrepresented people, like their story, because it's really interesting.
yeah. I am proud of this though because it's not just like we get information on what they did and just thrown away.
Hmm.
They're a main part of this show and this story. We are seeing them every single episode, which I'm really enjoying. Because,
I am
like I
too.
said, in most movies and TV shows, they'll probably bring in like the magical Negro or a indigenous person and say, "Oh, well, don't do that," and then they're gone or dead or whatever. But no,
Hmm.
Hmm.
they're the big part in the story, and they're not doing things in an ignorant way either. They're being very respectful, which that's why I'm liking this a little bit more.
I believe
I
I
agree.
Yeah.
read Muschiettes. They because the tribe is like a fictional tribe, Shokapiwa, but I believe they got consults from like tribes that would be in that area, like
Mm-hmm.
actual tribes, to get inspiration for what the tribes would realistically be like. Period.
Love that.
Yes. Yes. Well, next segment, Tama, we have
This
this
or
or
that.
that.
Oh,
These are quick fire questions. There are no additional
Jesus.
words. You're going to say this one or that. Okay.
And y'all can play in the comments too.
We want
Yes.
you to play in the
Yeah.
comments. This or that.
Oh God.
The direct, brutal scare, a physical threat from it, or the slow psychological dread, a character being manipulated or driven mad.
Say
Quick.
the
Which
first one
one?
one more time.
The direct, brutal scare, a physical threat from it versus psychological dread.
Physical. Give me physical and direct. Because psycho.
This,
Yeah.
Oh, I can't say physical. Uh, yeah.
Same.
that,
Physical.
okay.
Yeah.
So everybody for this. Next, trusting Dick Halloran's psychic visions, or that, trusting Major Hanlon's hard data. Oh, I'm sorry, hard data and science. I'm going
trusting.
with Deshaun.
Yeah,
This,
I'm gonna trust him.
Agreed.
yeah. Rose's focus on protecting the land ancestors, or that General Shaw's focus on national security.
Rose.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. He didn't even know about the Deshaun, so I'm really wondering what the fuck you think you about to do when you come. Never mind.
This makes me think about should we be? This makes me think should Rose just go ahead and air all this shit out and say what's going on?
I mean,
At
I
this
think it's gonna
point,
happen.
she needs to at some point because it's getting out of hand with their. She just needs.
What are you
to.
guys doing with this pipeline? How long we gonna keep doing this? Y'all both know y'all lying to each other.
Yes, stop playing, you liars.
Mostly
All
everybody in the
right.
comments are saying Rose.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No
Oh
one,
yeah, I mean,
no
we're
one's
all
gonna
gonna.
be safe. He thinks it's national security, but no one will be safe.
You can't control an entity
I
unless
mean,
you have like an object or.
it's like talking about any kind of weaponry countries have. They want to have it before anybody else does, thinking that'll keep them
Mhm.
safe, but that's not going to keep people safe.
Right.
You think you can control it? That's wild. Okay, this or that. This, the power of friendship, the losers, or the power of artifact, the slingshot.
Since you said slingshot, I'm going to say losers. If you would have said the shard, maybe I would
Yeah.
have said.
Yeah, use the shard. Substitute that for the
Yeah.
shard. That makes more sense.
I'm still going to go friendship. I need people
That's
with
funny
me.
coming from you.
I need people with me.
You said that's funny coming from.
He literally just said that he would leave all of us. He would leave me
That's
in
out of
Derry. So
context. That is so out of
no, it
context.
is
Yes,
not.
it
It's a
is.
pure example
It
of
is
your
out
decision
of
making in stressful
context.
situations and how you feel about
You
friendship.
would be Bill. You would be Bill, and it's crazy that you don't see that. You would be the one trying to drag us in the sewers again after what just
Yeah.
happened,
You know
and
why?
it
Because
wouldn't.
33 years from now, or however long he takes a fucking nap, we won't be able to come and do this again. So while we're still able,
I won't
let's
be
go
coming to
down
do
here
it
and do this.
again. So
So you would run away.
you get a new group of friends, and then have them fight him, and then we're all
Ooh,
good.
That's crazy. But you chose
damn.
friendship. You see how that's
I did
crazy?
choose
And you just
friendship.
told him to choose a new group of
Logical
That's
friends.
friends,
crazy.
friends who
That's
make
crazy.
sense. I want
Your Honor, I
friendship.
think
This
the
is not a
Pinterest.
dictatorship. This isn't some, oh, I
All
want to
right.
go
So
down there
one
and
thing
fight
about the
this
Losers
thing.
Club, even though Richie and all of them, like Richie was upset about Bill dragging them down there and all that stuff too. But guess what? They still went and did it. They still came through and whooped Penny Eyes'
Obligation,
ass. Yeah, they
friendship.
still a friendship. So Mike, you should not be leaving. You will be helping us.
Mhm.
I love that y'all don't realize how stubborn I am. But
I think we
So
get
you
that.
if Mark got his stomach slit up in going down in the well, or whoever else is in the group, and you talking about, okay, next time we'll be better prepared. I love that, but no.
like
What other fucking option do we have
right.
than to die or fight? What are you
And you're
talking about?
and mind you, you're a kid, so you can't just up and leave when you want to. We're not adults in this moment.
That's true. We're kids.
We can't just hop on a
Well, you
plane
know
and
what?
go
We better
somewhere.
do a lot more research before we go down into the depths of hell. And if there is water, which there was in the second one, I'm not doing it. So I'm not diving deep in
Oh,
no
there
damn water.
was.
Yeah.
So you can forget that.
So you can't swim either.
So y'all can leave me like I can swim enough to save my life, depending on how large the water is. If there's a ledge 20 something feet away, I could get to it. But I can't wade in water and shit like that.
I understand.
It is hard because like I understand, like I'm with you, Mike. I'm busting your chops. Like it is hard, and I see where you're coming from because it's like after one of your friends got hurt, it's like I don't want to deal with this again. Let's just. But to Tamon's point, let's get rid of this thing so we don't have to deal with this shit again. Let's kill it.
Can
So
we get
don't
more
have
kids?
to deal with this.
Why is it just 7 of us?
Because
Let's get the whole
kids
school
don't
to
know.
go.
We're the only
Because
one that's
he's been
doing
picking
it.
on us for the
Yes.
whole fucking school year. Only us. Why do we need other people?
We need Buffy season 3 finale. We need the whole class going down in the sewers.
So everybody else can be
Survival
taken
of the
out.
fittest. Whoever
So you're using them as bait. You're using them as bait.
And he
That's
chose
crazy.
friendship. That's crazy work. Y'all don't see it, but I see it. It's crazy.
I would be listen, if I go down, we definitely fighting beforehand because I'm gonna be aggravated that we have to do this.
I think
Of
we all would
course.
be. But you gotta do what you gotta do.
Tough it up. Suck it up is what I would tell you in the moment. Now bring your ass.
You want to keep getting terrified by Pennywise, or you want to make sure he's dead?
You know what? Why don't you just stay up here and get fucking terrorized by a clown with fucking red balloons all day? But the rest of us, we're going fucking down there and solve this shit.
And they thought they killed him, and guess what? He was not dead.
Well,
So-
no, they didn't think.
To be fair,
they didn't think they said that they knew he was going to come back. They knew he wasn't dead.
thank you.
I'm
we
in
just
the
need to
miniseries. They were
shuffle.
like, if it's not dead,
Yeah,
we come back.
but
I
even
wouldn't
for
even
them, they was
agree to that.
even them they were unsure because they said if it's
If,
not
yeah.
dead. Yeah.
Oh well, I'm not doing the pact. I'm letting y'all know that right now.
Damn.
We know.
So you would be
See what I
Stanley
mean?
Uris.
If I
in
go
this
down the
friend group.
first
He is
time,
Stanley.
that's
You would be
my-
Stanley.
That's my contribution. The kids here 27 years from now, they better get their ass in gear and be the next ones to go down there then. Because we already did our due for the town. So everybody else.
That's correct.
Mike, since you want to stay here, you teach all the generations what to do, who he is, and all that shit. And
Now
then
he's a
whoever happens
watcher.
to be born around the time they go down there.
Y'all in the comments, what would y'all do? So far, I see the lurker as once in a lifetime fight. I'ma do it. Okay, so we got somebody.
Period.
Yeah.
Period.
Good for y'all.
Where was the Native Americans in It Chapter 2? Because we need y'all. Is there some
Mhm.
tea there? Because where were y'all protecting? Because he's running the show.
I
in
mean,
Derry completely.
that might have a lot of insight as to what happened because we know obviously there's not a lot of black people left in town because of the black spot. We also know a lot of the natives left the area. I don't think a lot of the natives live in Derry. I think they're on the outskirts outside of it, especially
I understand.
because that's the area that Pennywise is in.
Mm-hmm.
Rose may be special and got some other shit going on that we don't know about that she feels comfortable being up in there.
She got to shine too.
Oh yeah.
Thank you, Nickel. Exactly.
I
Let
think
everybody else
I
get
would
up
leave
in
it for the
this.
next gen. Make them earn their keep.
Not pay it forward.
That's if they earn their keep. That's if because these kids probably don't know. Like these kids are struggling here.
That's why Mike needs to teach the future.
Could you imagine
the
Gen
children lead the
Alpha
way.
going through this in Derry?
Oh, they would
No.
lose. 100%.
What are their fears? Where's
They're
my
weak.
phone?
Yes.
Where's my phone? Where's my phone?
Sorry, Gen Alpha. Y'all never mind.
I think the thought
I don't
want
wanna
to
get canceled, so let me just
make
be-
them feel like I'm not even getting involved in this. So whatever, it'll be very like whatever happens, happens. I think that's how they would feel about it. Or this world is fucked up anyway, so take me out.
Do y'all still have alcohol in y'all cups? Liquor in y'all cups?
No, mine is gone.
I have very light
Yeah,
left
Caitlin,
in this
the rest.
can. Very light.
Oh man.
Why?
Okay, well, I want to play Never Have I Ever, and I wanted us to take drinks.
Well, we can still do it. I'll just imagine that there's more.
Okay, that's
All
fine.
right, let's go.
Never have I ever had a feeling of intense dread about a specific location that made me refuse to go near it. Like a vagina, Michael.
I was gonna say the Amityville Horror House, but I've been near a vagina. Thank you very much.
I know you have.
That stripper don't count.
I just don't be telling his business.
He
Oh,
told it on here. All right,
Oh, he did.
guys.
Let's skip.
One thing
move
I
it
will
along.
say,
Skip it.
no. One thing I will say, I will not release information that's not already been addressed on the show. It's been addressed on here before, so
You're right.
Not you doing a
Freaking-
reality TV move. Oh my god.
Can I break the fourth wall? Can I break the fourth wall?
I'm just saying, like, I
didn't
want to be
remember I
attacked.
said
Like,
First of all, we talked about this already, and I told you that.
I had to clear my name just in case. I don't want y'all to
You
think I'm
did.
some monster shit. Mike said it
You're not
before.
We did. Let's see.
Yes, but it was the Amityville Horror House. I was not going near it. Mm-mm.
You really scared
I'm
that
trying to
house?
Yes, I wouldn't go near that house.
I did a project on that house when I was in the 10th grade. I got an A. That was exciting.
I
think
wish
it's a
we could do
hoax.
like a trip and go there and visit.
That would be. I would do it.
There might
I
be
would
people living
too.
there.
They'll give us a tour.
But I'm a drink. Sorry.
Oh yeah. Never have I.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm doing the question. Sorry. Never have I ever felt Never have I ever had a personal possession like an old toy or a photo that I felt had a special, almost protective energy. That's a good question.
Yeah, I have a bunch of those actually.
Me too. I have
Mm-hmm.
Horcruxes.
Yeah.
Okay, I have one. This I'm wearing it now.
Mm-hmm.
This is my father's wedding band, and I never take it off.
Oh, I love
Oh,
that.
Mhm.
I don't
I
have one on me. I have a necklace. It's downstairs though, but it
mm,
holds a lot of energy. I will say that it's been with me
Energy.
everywhere.
I mean, when I was a kid, uh, I don't even get it. My mother had got me a dream catcher when I was little,
Oh,
to handle my dreams, which I do blame Nightmare on Elm Street for this.
you
But
really are Alice.
so that is what I used.
Do you still own a dream
And
catcher
then,
or
of
no?
course, I do. But then
Okay.
she, of course, saged whatever needed to be saged, whenever.
I sage every month in this household.
Yeah,
I
I
have
burned
to.
something in this household.
I'm hey, I burned something. I
Mhm.
know that's right.
Period.
You got another one.
Oh yeah, I do. Never have I ever felt like my own fear was being used against me to stop me from doing something important.
Oh,
That's
that happened to me
loaded.
before. Yeah, that happened
Yeah,
to me before.
Mm,
A very spiteful person tried doing that to me.
fear is used against me.
They're no longer here.
Oh,
in this world.
Yes. I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking. I was I'm joking. I'm joking,
I was
y'all.
gonna say, did you do it?
No. I was giving
You
Debbie
still,
Jelinski. They had to go,
mm,
but
they had to go.
they had to go.
I can't think
What
of
about
anything.
Debbie? Me.
Sorry, Deborah. No more
No more
Sadie, said
sage
she.
this year. We have to
You have to
set an
set an example.
example.
Oh
Oh yeah,
yeah, set
set
this.
this. He loved his house. He loved his country. What about Debbie? Sorry, Debbie. She was pissed. She was resentful. She was so,
I love that we can like recite that
I
fucking
was a
movie. It's so good.
ballerina. Graceful,
so
delicate.
delicate. They
They
have to
had to
go.
go.
Wish me luck.
Malibu Barbie.
Don't I deserve to be loved and jewelry? Okay. Okay.
Guys, if you don't know, we're citing Adam's Family Values.
Oh my God. Yes, we are.
Yeah.
Excuse us.
Please go watch that if you've not watched
It's
Adam's
so
Family
good.
Values.
Miss Debbie! Deborah!
Deborah.
That movie was top tier. Not only with the adults, since we're gonna tie it in. Not only
Mhm.
did this movie handle duality of the kids storyline and the adults, they did a great job,
Mm,
just like they did in Welcome to Derry.
Yeah.
yes, that was good.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, babes. Baby Harmony.
Yes,
Yes.
a baby Harmony. She was such a little bitch on there. But yes, I
Is
agree.
that your
The
bathing
duality
suit
between
that
the
you're
adults and
overnight?
the children are like, because we were worried about that in the beginning of this. Is like you got
Hmm.
the adults and then you got the children, but they're slowly starting to
I
gel.
think because with Stranger Things, which I know is a comparison, it felt like the kids were dealing with what we wanted to watch, and the adults were doing some other shit. It was like, I don't care about y'all breaking in
Espionage,
and out of
Russian
prison.
Hmm.
spies.
This, it feels like it's everybody is in the same parameters of going after Pennywise in some way or dealing with
Agreed.
Pennywise.
Now, do you think it's because we have Dick and his shining abilities that's making it a little bit grow up, Michael? That's
Such you such a child.
I thought y'all said we were going to call him Halloween.
hollering,
It's
oh
Dick,
hollering.
babe. It's Dick.
Now I need to grow up. His shining abilities that makes it more interesting. Because I mean, Charlotte is great, and Will's
Charlotte.
father, Charlotte. Didn't she say? Was it this episode? She's like, "My name is not that girl. It's Charlotte
Yes.
Hanlon."
Yes.
Charlotte Hannon.
My favorite thing she said though was like, "So you're gonna let me speak to him, or do you need to make a call?" I love that part.
Didn't she threaten the hell out of him? Where's the phone?
That was
He did.
hilarious.
I wonder if
Um,
she's gonna make it out of this season.
I hope so. I hope so.
Uh,
But yeah, do you guys think is more the adult side is more interesting because of the shining abilities that Dick had versus all the other adults when there's stuff they got going on? Because I'm gonna be honest, like Ronnie father situation, I kind of forgot about until we got back to him. I was like, oh, we're still talking about
Oh, I
this.
forgot he was still in jail for murdering you.
Yeah, and I know that's her whole like Ronnie's whole
Arc.
thing. Yeah, like she's like
I
her father's being framed and all of this stuff.
this may be
So
controversial, but the moment they were on the bleachers talking about the cops not being able to see the Pennywise or the whatever in the pictures, and they were talking, and Ronnie was like, "But we gotta." I was like, "Girl, if you yell at me one more time about this father situation,
because
we
it's her
about to die.
We
father.
We
know
about
he's
to
in
die.
jail.
Stop
It's her
screaming at
father.
me."
I don't mind. It's her father.
That's
Okay.
when you should have hit her with
I don't like being
Veronica.
yelled at.
You should have hit her with Veronica, lower your voice. We know it's your father. Okay, babes.
We
He's
doing the
locked
best
up.
we
Nobody's not
can. We are
understanding.
doing the
Nobody's
best.
We
understanding.
do. We get
We just
it. What do you
risked
want us to do?
ourselves going through the cemetery for this. We understand that.
Okay,
Stop
let's break him
screaming
out
at
of
us.
jail. Let's just break him out. That's what
I
let's just
mean,
break him
All
out.
right, so just because she's a black girl, y'all just sitting there coming for her. Okay, I see both of y'all. Y'all
no,
disgusting.
she is the only one
It's not
screaming.
it's not
Oh, so now you're
February,
saying she's an
AJ.
angry black girl.
She no, I'm saying she's a
Wow.
screamer.
My
She is. She is actually.
no,
She's
to be
definitely giving.
fair, she is.
But she has the right to be angry. Like
Of
any
course.
Yeah,
black woman is
Especially during this
angry.
time.
absolutely. You have the right, but
Where's
Especially
her
during this
loud ass
time.
grandma? Because she
I
she
love her
she
grandma.
calmed down. She was like, nothing else I can do. He wasn't in his room, so
Yeah.
he lied to me, so I guess
that's what it gave.
So with the kids, real
well,
quick.
go to school, Ronnie.
So Ronnie had her moment, right? Um, Lily had her moment.
Mm-hmm.
Will had
Will.
his. So Richie
Oh, I'm
didn't have his
nervous.
yet.
I'm nervous
So
for
I'm
Kill
scared
him.
him.
for no.
No, he's like the baby of the group.
Right. He's so small.
It's giving
No.
Mouse, and y'all like Mouse too. And I don't know how I feel about any of this.
Who is Mouse? Oh,
Think
from
about
Pretty
it.
Little Liars.
Them girls, yeah.
All right. To be no.
He's the same
No.
character. He's her
No.
and her boyfriend put together.
No.
No.
Leave Richie alone. He's fun. He's funny. We still don't know that
I know
much
I
about
love him.
him.
I love
So
him.
We
yeah,
haven't seen
he's a
his
little cutie.
parents. We don't know what he's afraid of.
Right.
Although he's Cuban during this whole war crisis thing, so I'm wondering
Mm-hmm.
like if any of that is going to play into his fears.
Probably.
Oh, that's interesting for current
Mm-hmm.
day
Mm-hmm.
mm,
Yeah.
with
I'm
Ice. That would be
scared
interesting.
Yeah.
because I'm assuming one of the 5 kids is going to die. I'm just assuming, maybe even 2,
4.
and maybe one of them's getting locked up in Juniper Hill again.
So
She needs to. Lily needs to.
I think
I
she's
want
going to have a
Lily to
bad
be in
ending.
Juniper Hills still in It Chapter 2. I want them to find out in It Chapter 3 that Lily, her fucking ass is still up there chewing tablets with Madeline stuff.
The only one we know Will is gonna make it out of this. That's the only one.
You can't spoil that for people who don't know that, Michael. How are you spoiling shit?
How am
That's
I
really
spoiled? Never mind.
to be fair, HBO did a little reel on their Instagram where it shows like Will's father in this show, and then Will's father in 2017, because obviously he's Mike's grandfather, and then you got Mike younger Mike,
Mhm.
and then Mike older in It Chapter 2, and then you have young Will, and then you just see a bunch of fire, and then and the parents burning in the dark spot, whatever it's called, the black spot.
Ooh.
So
The
I'm
dark
like,
spot is insane. You should be ashamed of yourself.
whatever. You read Stephen
That's
King's
wicked.
book, he said a lot worse. So
He says the N-word quite a bit. In
he
his-
did for no reason. And then he said Richie in one of the scenes he was because Richie's a comedian in the book in the
Beep,
movie
beep,
too.
Richie.
But he said something about making his voice sound like a pickaninny or something like that. And I'm just like,
My
what?
assumption is that
Like,
he
why?
grew up in that area, and that is just my assumption that the time because he's old, right? So I'm just assuming that the people he wrote about was supposed to be like these are people I know and what they were saying.
Lady
He
who
admitted
cooked
that
and
he
said
was on
rude stuff.
drugs. He said he
Huh?
was high as fuck doing all different types of drugs writing that book.
What's that
So
lady who was a famous cook, but she said bad
Paula
stuff?
Dean.
Miss Mama, that was her time period too. But no, man, we're not giving her any grace on that. So he don't get no grace
That's
either.
not the
It's
that's not the
exactly the
same
same.
thing.
we're not
No,
comparing this man to
in
Paula
her
Deen.
time period, in her time period. Now listen, hear me
I'm not
out.
saying
In
I'm
her time period, it was customary for you to call people the hard ends. Okay, so you can't get
hard
mad if she
in.
slips up or the wait hard R's.
No.
So you can't.
Hard
Here's my
ends.
only argument against not putting it in the books, because if you don't put that in
Tell you
a
my-
book where it's a realistic time period, I'm not gonna buy it, because nobody was, or people were not. Shut up. T. People were not using TikTok language in place of racism back then. So that is the only reason I would push back against not having some things being said.
You're right.
It don't need to be every damn paragraph, but when there are characters who say shit, I get it.
Yeah,
Yeah, I hear
Stephen
that.
King
That's fair.
was on. It was the time period, and he was definitely on those drugs. And he admitted, he said he was doing some hard stuff writing this
He
damn.
said, "Sorry, y'all."
And he made one of my favorite movies when he was on it.
What? Sleepwalker.
Maximum Overdrive.
Ugh.
Choices.
Yeah, for sure.
Um,
What was the next segment?
the next segment is for you,
It's
actually,
yours.
friend. It's
Oh.
all yours, boo.
Welcome to the okay, we start with this. All right. We are reading some tweets off, or I'm reading some tweets off that we have had as of recently in regards to Welcome to Derry. First, we have Cards Fan ST. Okay, St. Louis got it. Cardinals. All right, got it. It don't matter. He or she or they said, yeah, the show is awful. Your opinion, fine. It's welcome to DEI Airy, basically.
Get out the fuck.
Now, I'm not going to lie. I was waiting for one of these comments to show up. I've been
I
waiting.
mean, this is. I
I'm
mean,
mad
the
that you
brown
even
people
brought this
were
on
on
the
the.
screen.
Yeah, you're messy
I
boots for that.
I just felt like it needed to be addressed. How do y'all feel about this being referred to
I
as
don't feel
DEI
about this because
Thank you
clearly we know
for.
what type of person this is.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Yes,
I
we
don't mind
do.
addressing it. I think that representation is something that's needed in all forms of media, especially horror.
Absolutely.
And I really enjoy seeing the kids on the bike scene and the brown kids were leading this charge. And Lily
Mhm.
got a little tint to her too, but she don't get that pass. I'm just saying that Cards fan, I know what you're actually saying, and you're right. There are in your face, right, babes? You can't get enough of the brown people.
All the
Get over it.
browns.
Mm.
You got blacks, you got Latinos, you got niggas. all
Listen,
on this
Maybe,
show.
okay, it's a whole
like we
little
have
situation.
content. You know how much like you know how much content that we have to watch where it was
Ooh.
just and then the moment you see a whole bunch of people of color, you want to just go, come on. Tamar, you said it. You
And they
said it
rolled
right.
back the
Yeah.
DEE&I initiative. So, and it's not even DEI anymore. It's just
Mm.
DE or DN.
I'm so happy I'm not on Twitter no more because I would have responded to this.
Okay, the next quote, I'm not even going to start reading these people's names because y'all be wilding with these. Marge criticism is allowed. Her actions and behavior of trying to set up her friend were wrong, though I do not want any hate towards her on my page, let alone death threats to the actress. Bullying a child as a grown-ass tax-paying adult. Grow up. Now, we do know that people love to get a little ballsy online and drag people, especially actors who are characters. And this isn't new because people do this with like soap opera actors as well. They've been doing that for a long ass time when they don't like
Hell
something somebody
yeah.
did. So I think people need to really take a look at themselves and realize you are a fucking nut job to think that you need to address these people like they are the characters that they are playing.
They're actors. This isn't real life. You ain't watching a real life portrayal of somebody's life on your TV screen. This isn't reality TV. And even that's questionable. So I hate when people do this. These are actors and actresses.
Can
If you
I
want to
just say,
complain and bitch about it, start a podcast or YouTube or whatever and get your energy out that fucking way versus hitting up the actor and sending them fucking death threats and things like that. It doesn't make any sense.
I just would like to say that I think that there is value and perspective, and people use these movies and these characters as hope, and they connect with them sometimes unhealthily. But I do think that people connect with these characters, and when they are disappointing, that it disappoints them too, and they have expressions of that disappointment. That's
Nut
Mm-hmm.
all.
jobs.
Mm-hmm.
Um, even you can have these feelings, but the fact that y'all would like to actually directly message these people, impede on their lives, you clearly, I would suggest whatever you are angry about in your real life and you too pussy to address it, you go do that
Oh,
versus attacking people who have nothing to do with what's going on. It's not even real. It's not even real.
I just said that
listen,
it's a
they told
mess.
Christopher Landon they
Yeah.
were coming after his kids, and he said, "Bye, Scream, I'm out of it." I,
Mm.
I,
He
I
like, I ain't
live.
done with this.
I'm not doing it. I live for fans who's like, you know what, bitch, fuck up the story, and I got you. Yeah,
The
yeah,
lurker said
fuck
on
up
the bright
Halloween and
side, they can
Cheerios.
take it as a compliment that they portrayed the character that well, which is great. And I
I
said that
agree with
earlier.
that.
Yeah,
Joffrey
that means
got
that they're
threats for
doing a great
years.
job.
Absolutely. I saw the lady from Orange is the New Black in some
Which
yoga place.
one?
I think her name was V. There was like a racial
Oh,
season.
Oh, I
It
know who
was the
you're talking
black
about.
girls
Yeah,
versus the white ones
yeah.
and the Latinas. And I saw
Isn't she
the
on that show with Queen Latifah?
I don't know. I
Uh,
just
the
knew her from
enforcer,
this.
the enforcer. No, the
no, it's called it's a spinoff
equalizer.
of
Equalizer.
Equalizer. Yeah, there you go.
She was
It's
in the
the
yoga
Denzel
place at
Washington.
Atlantic Station. And I saw her and I just rolled my eyes to myself and kept it moving. Because she played that character that well. I didn't go up to her and be like, you crazy bitch, you got this character killed and da da da.
I won't even roll my eyes at her. I just like, oh, that's the lady from
That's
this
because you
such and
weak.
such.
Let me tell you, Jada Pickett in Low Down Dirty Shame was pissed at Chad for what he did on that soap opera, and she
Mm.
popped his ass. And that's sometimes needed. Like you got to be careful because you shouldn't take the role.
I'm just gonna do a red table talk. Wow.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay, just finished episode 4 of A Welcome to Derry, and now I desperately want a whole season about the indigenous people fighting Pennywise. That short origin scene is incredible, and the thought of what might have happened if they hadn't trapped him in that circle, terrifying. Ooh, my accent's
Agreed.
coming out, child. Oh my
Yeah.
god. I agree. Yes, I loved it. That was my favorite part of the episode, hands down.
Yeah, for sure. Context, backstory. Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
And it all makes sense, and it makes the miniseries and the movies. It frames them in a cool way.
Also, it clears up the timeline a little bit. I never really could get confirmation, which I didn't read the book, so I don't know if they did or didn't. I never really knew if Pennywise came that long because they said millions of years ago. I didn't know if Pennywise being here was that long or if it was like a couple hundred years ago and then some shit stirred up. But it definitely helped out a bit.
It
And
made it seem like he was here before anything else.
he was eating dinosaurs and animals, probably.
Yeah, getting his life, turning them against each other. That's why they probably went extinct. And so it's just like the whole thing.
Ooh, that would be an interesting thing. Okay.
I know. This makes me excited for the next seasons. Not so much the next one, but the final one, as of
Mm,
now, because I want to get back to that time. We may get to see them struggling against him throughout. It may not be the main focus as a spinoff, but I'm
right.
sure we're going to have to see that throughout the years.
Mm-hmm.
Agreed. Next, if the indigenous people hadn't put shards around that specific area and trapped Pennywise in that town, it would have taken over the world, and that's so wild to think about.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
It's worse than the Smile thing. Like at the end of Smile 2, like the possibilities of what could happen of that name being released. Have everybody seen Smile 2?
Yeah.
I have.
You know,
I
she
don't know if it's
died.
worse.
She died in front of millions of people. It's no, I'm not saying
Mm-hmm.
that it's worse. I'm just saying in context, it's the same
Yeah,
thing of something taking over the
large
world
scale.
quicker than we can even try to get information to fight it or anything. It's going to destroy us quickly.
Just spread.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
America and hate, oh, babes, it's going down easy. We had a real
Mm-hmm.
purge. You know what? Stephen King wrote The Purge. He's part of that too. It's just all of it.
So Bobby, because I know we talked about this in one of the
He did,
earlier
yeah.
episodes in the book, Pennywise was also about to be laying eggs and I guess spreading that shit around as well, which I don't even know eggs of what, more Pennywise babies, I don't know. But that could also play into like if it got outside of Derry, what could have happened.
Mm-hmm.
Next. And that was by Giselle Bundchen.
Is it? No, it's
No.
not. Oh,
Yes, sir. Dick Halloran, the clairvoyant god that you're.
it's giving Omega level. It's giving Psychic. It's giving Mutant Academy. It's giving Doctor Sleep. It's giving what's her name?
Abra.
Ash,
Ab-
Abracadabra. It's giving all of that. It's giving little Danny Lawrence, all grown up. It's giving
Asha.
Asha was everything. I gave her a Black Power Ranger name. Sorry.
At least it was a black one.
I like how he like differentiates himself by doing this because I don't think I've seen anybody do this necessarily with their hands
I
when
thought it
they're
was
trying to use their
weird.
powers. Yeah, I mean, because I mean, maybe that's just how he knows how to do it, and other people just have different ways. It's like Prue with her
Remember?
eyes and shit, or
Hmm.
somebody else doing this.
Yeah, agree. But also, I think it may have to do with like his ancestry.
Hmm.
'Cause I was seeing that online about his ancestors, and I think his gift comes from um, maybe his grandmother. I think that's what I read
She's the
or
one we
someone
keep
Mm-hmm.
said.
seeing.
She's the one who we keep seeing. So these type of things does feel more. The word isn't tribal; it's a word, and not indigenous. It's a word that means
Ancestral.
old.
Oh,
It's
oh.
we're close. We're in the ballpark. But you get what I'm saying? It just feels native,
Mm.
more
Mm-hmm.
native to his family's background, doing those type of hand signals and facial gestures. But someone needs to explain that smile he did because that took me. It didn't. It was perfect, and then the eyelash freezing. Like, is that how psychic attacks work in this world?
Mm.
Like, Pennywise does the same thing. Is that because that's how it works? That's how his
Right.
power manifests, and the same with Dick.
In that scene in particular, I did think Pennywise was jumping in when her eyes started like switching because I was like,
Mm.
Mhm.
oh. But
Which could be
then when
true.
he, but then when he came from behind her, I was like, okay, maybe this is maybe how it works when he's not like controlling it, whatever. But yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Dick
maybe it's
Yeah,
like
Halloran, his I love how he used his abilities on this episode. It was really really dope, and um I feel like I want to see at some point Pennywise and him up against each other. I don't know how that would look like, but I wanted to see them getting each other's heads, kind of like a Airbra and Rose the Hat situation in Doctor Sleep.
for sure.
You know,
But
mm.
Miss Hat is not Pennywise, and I'm scared
true.
for Dick.
You
That should be the drinking
didn't
world
say
name.
of, you said for.
Yeah, because that would be. Oh,
Continue, friend.
I want this to stop now.
Next slide.
Yes,
Next.
please.
You really do have to be incredibly detailed when you're praying for someone's downfall. Because the way I wanted Marge touched so badly, but I didn't want it at Lily's expense. Damn it. Yes.
Yeah,
Lily
baby, because Lily
has
going
framed
right.
herself.
Lily is going back to fucking.
Juniper Hill. Yep.
Well, unless Marge, I'm assuming Marge is going to be like, no, she didn't do it. She stopped me.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
She's gonna be like, "Bitch, I don't know what happened, but I do what I do know. You were over me with this little blade, and you're going down because I didn't do this to myself. The fuck, you're out of it."
I mean, it sucks because, normally in the moments where somebody grabs a knife, you're like, why would you do that? But that was like, it wasn't a knife, so I understand. And she's a kid, so I get like
Yeah.
taking it out of her hands.
She did right. That's what I would do if that was you, Michael. If you was stabbing your little eye out, I
Oh,
would
would
try to take the knife
you?
from here.
Oh, okay.
Michael, what do you think of me? I don't understand
I
this,
can only go for my experience. That's all.
and I've done nothing but try to make you amazing. Okay,
I'm dead.
you're a victim
You
for
have
life. Oh, okay. You know what? We did good tonight, y'all. We
We
talked
did.
about this episode. I feel like, did we miss anything? I'm just blown away how much information we got about. What else can you tell us about Pennywise? Why do we need to go back further? What else can you possibly share with us than what you gave to us this last episode?
Not Pennywise. We
Mhm.
didn't talk about Charlotte and Leroy. Had the tension between those two going on because
Who is
she got
Leroy? Oh, the husband. Yeah.
the
Mhm.
husband, yes, because he wants her to back down and stop doing shit that's going to draw attention or negative attention to them. And
She was very passive aggressive in this episode towards him, and I didn't like it.
she's a housewife in the '60s. What did you? I love
Make
you.
drink.
You have nothing to worry
Yeah,
about.
but they had it passed before here where she got locked up before. He said that. So he's like, we're not trying to do this here. So
But she
Sure,
had
babe.
yes.
if you're bored, find something else to do.
I
She is
will.
helping our people.
The milkman, babe.
Wait,
You know what? She probably
She gonna have sex with that man in jail, Ronnie's daddy.
Ron is that? I still think he deals with men, but I'm going to leave that alone.
Agreed.
That's 'cause he
Maybe
want
maybe
him
he
to.
lied about the married white woman to cover the man up.
oh
The
God.
boy can dress.
Just please.
And Bowers, bitch, I see you try to be this progressive bitch. I see right through all of that. That damn
Chief
Chief
Bowers, yeah.
Bowers.
I mean, it's Bowers.
This ain't the South.
You can't trust him.
His bloodline is trash, so I can only imagine
Mhm.
what he's gonna reveal about himself at the end of this movie. And I think this actor can play a villain really well. He's good. He's seasoned, so I'm sure it'll be fine.
Mm.
Was he in Sex in the City?
Mm-hmm. He dated
He
Samantha Jones.
was. He was on Sex in the
Who was
City.
he?
Yep, he was the rich man who dated
Funky
Samantha
Spunk?
Jones.
Yes.
No, not
Yes.
Who?
Spunk. Mm-mm. He dated Samantha Jones. He was really rich, and she was dating Smith Jerrod too, and she
Mhm.
cheated on Smith Jerrod with him in a later season at a party, and she
He
cried.
was the rich guy, right?
Mhm.
And didn't
His
she
name
have
was
like
Rich.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm
Mhm.
picturing the face because he looks a
Mhm.
little older now. But I'm picturing the face.
He is older, yeah. Yeah, he was on Second
Was that the
City.
one that she was having sex with when they were going to like Atlantic City or something? And Charlotte was in the car with them, in the plane with them. I think they were on the plane.
Correct.
And she got upset because they were.
Hmm. That was
Okay,
her.
yeah.
That was him.
Bet.
Bobby, I think we should do Sex in the City after Buffy. I don't know. Just randomly watch it for Patreon.
I mean, I watch it every day, so it's always on TV.
But no,
I
I
didn't
don't
know
have
that.
anything else. I don't think.
We're sort of at the halfway mark, right?
Yeah, we're pretty much.
Basically,
Yeah,
I
we're
mean,
right.
yeah.
We're literally in the half. Yeah, because there's 4 more episodes left, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
halfway
wait.
through.
I thought there
It's,
was 9
it's
episodes.
5 more
It's
episodes
8.
left, but we don't have half
Oh, it's
seasons.
8.
So it's 8.
It's 8.
Okay. Well,
Each week it changes. So technically, the
True.
first next week will be the finale. So
First it was 5, then 8, 9, 10. Now back to 8, but I
Mhm.
think it's 8.
that is crazy. How?
yeah,
All I know is I'm not gonna say what I saw in the trailer, but it looks like things is about to turn the fuck up in this next episode, or at least starting to.
we need to
Yeah,
watch the
so
trailer.
I
We'll
wanted
watch it
to
after
I
this.
wanted to pull the trailer up on here, but I don't want us to get a copyright thing. I already had it like saved and stuff, but
You
copyright
get
issues.
copyrighted for trailers on YouTube?
Yeah, because it's content. That's why a lot of people don't like playing the full trailers sometimes.
Oh,
We'll
I
get
thought
into
we
that
paused
later.
it and break. Okay, we'll talk about it later. We'll handle it in
Yeah,
post.
but we can talk about the trailer though. Like what happens, we see a lot of things happening there. Pennywise is obviously introduced.
I haven't
and-
seen it.
Oh, you haven't? Oh, okay. Never mind.
I just knew that
watch it after
Pennywise
this.
was coming,
Okay, we'll watch it after
but I knew
this.
that episode 1.
Mm.
Bet. We can talk more about it.
I'm so excited to watch the trailer. Not with
Yeah.
you guys that are watching, but I'm excited to watch it.
Oh my god.
Well, that is episode 4 of Welcome to
Ooh, wait.
Derry. Oh wait, go ahead.
Of the great swirling apparatus
Yes, I
of
was
our
waiting.
planet Sparkman.
Thank you. Thank you for. I was gonna fuck that up again. You
You
should have seen me typing out the thumbnambell. I was like what is it again?
swirling apparatus of our planet's.
Right. All right. Let me just copy and paste this shit. I'm getting old. But
I
this was a good episode. This was a good conversation because again, a lot was revealed on this one. We talked about the origins. We talked about what happened to Will. We talked about what happened to Marge and Charlotte, and all of them. So,
And Dick.
and yes,
yes, yeah,
hollering.
most important of all.
We talk and his abilities, and he's getting way better with it. And that smile at the end looked like it was a little sinister. So I want to know what that's about. Um,
When you
but
see the
yeah.
evil, it sees you back.
Mm.
Don't forget
But
that.
wasn't that something? Just what did Jessica Lange say in American Horror Story Asylum when she said, "When you stare at evil, something with evil stares right back at you," or something like that? I don't know. She said something like that in Asylum. It
I
was a
liked
really good
it.
line. Yeah, it was a good line. Um, but this was a good episode, y'all. I would rate this if it was like a ranking system for this one Letterboxd. I would give this like a 4.5 out of 5 because we got so much good shit on this one. So yeah,
Correct.
yeah.
I'm trying to think of something I didn't like. Um, and it's crazy because this is still the same. We're just talking about the reveal, the biggest part of the episode, but this is the same episode with Marge and Will's attack. Like this episode was lit. Like it was just
Mm-hmm.
everything was happening.
Yeah.
I,
Yeah.
I have something I don't like. It's not necessarily. It just makes sense story wise with husbands and wives in this time specifically or before here, but I'm not really a fan of Leroy Hamlin. Like I'm not feeling him.
I
He gets on
am.
my
Wow.
nerves.
I like
Actually,
him.
I do
How he
too.
get on
I
your
like the
nerves?
family aspect. I don't like the very like domineering, y'all gonna do as I say kind of shit. That is just not something I'm used
I don't
to.
get that. I mean, I get that, but it's not as bad as what I see in some other characters, like in other
I
shows. Like
mean, no, he's not swinging
He
on none of them or
he's
none of
literally
that. But
trying to prevent with his wife. Like they've been in some shit before prior to this, and he's just trying to be like, "Look, I got this job. They're using me for this. I need you to stay out of trouble." I think he's just
yeah.
trying to protect them, and they're black in this all white town. Like
Yes,
I
he's
get where
doing
he's coming
right.
from. Yeah, I
I
And
get
I
where he's coming
think
from.
I
Mhm.
think that the problematic term I'm about to say is he's a positive example of a man's man. I hate when people say that. It
right.
makes zero sense, but I know what they're trying to say. They're just not
Mhm.
articulating it in a way that is respectful for other people who don't show up that same way.
The
Mhm.
But
scene,
for that time period, that's
yeah,
what I thought he reminded my father was military.
Mhm.
That same energy, it felt authentic to me.
the
Yeah.
time, the scene that's it's not even this episode. This was a continuation, but this episode where Dick goes to get dinner with them, and he's asking her how she feels, and she's scared to even say how she feels about the town, while him
Yeah.
checking her
Mhm.
and correcting and speaking for her. That kind of shit I don't like, and I understand the time period, and
Mhm.
it leaves a bad
That's
taste
also
in my mouth.
common in military families too, for
Yeah.
sure.
It
Mm,
is. That was the time period for sure.
I get
But
it.
again, I don't think
Go
it's
get you
as
some other dick, girl.
aggressive.
He's a lot.
No army
Stop
person for
playing.
you.
Stop playing.
I don't think it's as aggressive though, compared to like a lot of other things. Because like even like how like military men treat their children is a little bit more harsher. But how him and Will is, it seems like they're really close and not very
Yeah.
like, oh, you're supposed to be like a man. Stop. Like I feel like if this. I think of that movie. What's that movie with Robert De Niro and Leonardo DiCaprio? I think This Boy's Life. Have y'all seen that before?
Mm-mm.
No.
You never seen This Boy's Life? Where it's similar to this, where like it's Leonardo and his mom. She's a single parent, and she meets Robert De Niro, and he's the stepdad. And he's starting to become like very aggressive, like be a man, and call him all types of using the F slur, and Leonardo is
Not Kelly
experimenting with
Rowland.
he's experimenting with finding himself as a kid. He's experimenting with a boy. Like he had a
Mm.
situation with another kid, and obviously he found out he didn't like that. But it was very like much, I'm the father, you do as I say, this is the rules, this is the time. And it can get a lot worse. Trust me, that movie was really crazy.
I do understand, and I do think it gets worse than what this character is. He gives me a little more passive aggressive.
Mm.
All I'm saying is he would get on my fucking nerves. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
At the end of
Yeah,
the
I mean,
day,
I see that, but he's not as bad.
who
I
the
think he's
fuck are
fine.
you talking to? I do.
I mean, that's her husband. And I think
Charlotte.
he's fine. I think he's fine. And he remind me
I
of
do too.
rest in
I do
peace,
too.
Michael Jamal Warner, a
I
little
was
bit.
That's a good.
Really?
He would slay this
Oh,
role too.
I
By
can
the
see
way,
that.
he would murder this role.
When I was
Murder
looking
it.
at him, like he looked just like Malcolm Jamal Warner, like a little younger version. Rest in
Yeah.
peace. But
R.I.P. That's so still
yeah,
so crazy.
yeah.
But he would have been a good. He was on American Horror Story one season too. But this would have been a good role for him.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
For sure, for sure. Well, I guess next week, we're gonna watch this trailer, y'all. We're gonna get off of here and watch the trailer so Tamar can see we're gonna watch it together. And I'm just gonna say that I feel like a lot of stuff is gonna happen and open up, and I'm excited. So
Yeah. So go
yes,
Next
watch the
week's
trailer.
episode is called Nabolt Street. Nabolt
Nebo
Street.
Street.
That's the
Nebo Street.
house. Hmm.
The
Yeah,
house. The house. Murder house.
pretty much.
Oh, the next episode after that has a good title too.
Mm-hmm.
Surprise,
And then
bitch.
nope, it's called In the Name of the Father.
Bobby, your thing may be revealed.
My
Your,
thing.
your
Your theory about Madeline Stowe.
I'm like, probably
Oh,
so.
Dick.
Let's get the fuck off, guys. Thank you. Don't forget again to like and subscribe to this if you haven't already. Show up at the same time next week at 8:30. We're going to dig more into this show, and I'm sure more is going to be revealed. And yeah, that's all I got. I mean, do you guys have anything else to say?
I think Lurker put
See
that
ya.
comment y'all talking about down there from American Horror
Oh,
Story.
the liquor. When you stare into the darkness long enough, the darkness starts to stare back.
That
Yeah,
is
so that's
chilling.
pretty
I
much
don't-
what she was saying. Oh, that is creepy. Mike, we heard you. You said it like 10 times.
What the fuck?
I don't know why it does that. That's why I don't generally type it when nobody
Do
else
you have
types
like
something.
multiple accounts? And
I
that's
mean,
linked
yes,
to
but
here?
that's the same one.
Okay.
So I don't know.
Because two of them has a link and two of them don't
A link.
next to it. Yeah, like a little link image.
Oh wait, are these phones or something? These little boxes.
I don't know what it is. But yeah, let's go. We'll see you guys next week at the same time to talk about Nebo Street,
Yes.
Nebo House. I'm excited. Oh my gosh, we're going there finally. Yay.
Yeah.